So now we move into chapter 3 of Ether, and we can pick it up right in verse 1. It says, "It came to pass that the brother of Jared, now the number of vessels which had been prepared was 8. He went forth unto the mount, which they called Mount Shelem, because of its exceeding height, and did molten out of a rock 16 small stones, so 2 for each boat. And they were white and clear, even as transparent glass, and he did carry them in his hands upon the top of the mount." And so he sort of thought, what would this solution look like? Because the Lord has not given him a specific direction yet. So he goes, it's probably a bit of a hike to this very top of this very tall mountain, cuts out the rocks, like molts them out of a rock, right? And so he's done the work, but they're still just rocks. They're still just rocks. He has an idea, and he approaches the Lord. And in verse 4, he says, "I know, O Lord, that thou hast all power, and can do whatsoever thou wilt for the benefit of man. Therefore touch these stones, O Lord, with thy finger, and prepare them that they may shine forth in darkness." And so he brings this to the Lord, right? Will you touch these things? And the Lord reaches out. In verse 6, the Lord stretched forth his hand and touched the stones one by one with his finger, and then they became light. And I just love this, right? So it solved a specific problem for them, so they'd have light in their boats. But the lesson is so powerful that we bring our best offering to the Lord. But oftentimes, like, my best offering is just rocks, right? And I worked hard to get those rocks, right? But they're just rocks. But the Lord can transform ordinary things into miraculous, extraordinary things. The Lord is the light of the world, and so he can bring that light literally or spiritually into our lives.